Hello everyone, we're the Spiffy Needle Geeks, and welcome to, oh would you look at that, another remastered hit on the selection of playthroughs I'm doing, who would have thought? Alright, this time around, we're going a little bit farther back with this remastered classic, so ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the remastered version... What?
I saw way forward. Shantae.
Yes. This is DuckTales Remastered. But and yes, as BJ clearly pointed out, yeah, this is made by the same people that brought you the Shantae series. And what was it? Another I'm trying to think of the other series that way forward developed. Switch Force?
Yeah, Mighty Switch Force.
Mighty Switch Force, that was it.
Oh my god, this song brings back memories.
Man, it's rather unfortunate that, unfortunately, okay, this is actually one of the playthroughs that I was hoping Brandon could join in on, like, at least, like, from the beginning till the end, but I guess, unfortunately, considering that he's not feeling too well, he wasn't able to join us for this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, the theme is always so addictive, even now.
Was the city repeating itself?
No.
I saw the same bridge like 4 times.
well, the Beagle Boys pretty much pulled off a Deadpool, being like, okay, how much is it gonna take to blow down this door? Now, you know what? No, fuck math. Just use all of it.
Why is this money been on? Why is this money been on the complete other side of town from where his mansion is?
Good question.
I really like the art style that they took with the remaster. No, it's kind, kind of animated, kind of cel shaded. Definitely looks nice.
Oh yeah, it was like what was it? Unlike the more recent Shantae games, where as opposed to fully drawing like each character like this and how they use sprites. Yeah, this one they literally use like traditional 2D animation. Also, another thing I should point out, now, if you were to play, like, the original NES version of DuckTales, you wouldn't normally see this particular level. Like, as soon as you start out the game, it just starts you at this, level select with, this huge, huge computer. But, so no, this is a tutorial level that's only exclusive for the remastered version.
Nice. Now, if I recall correctly, I believe you brought this up during my Eternal Sonata Let's Play at some point, but didn't you mention that for this remaster, they actually managed to get the original voice actors from the DuckTales show for this game?
Yes, you're right. So yeah, the same person who's been voicing Scrooge McDuck for God knows how long. Yeah, he came back to voice the character here, as well as some of the other voice actors and actresses that also did voice work in the original show, like Huey, Dewey, and Louie, Launchpad. Oh god, there are many other characters. I just can't put my finger on their names at the moment.
We'll see them when we get to them.
But still, you have to admit, that's really impressive. I mean, DuckTales, this was a show that came out in the early 90s. So, I mean, they have not made, like, a new DuckTales anything in, like, what, 20 years? And they can still do the voices. Like, not for nothing. That's impressive.
Oh, it is. Yeah, like, the show initially premiered in, like, 1987. And it finished its final season in 1990. So I mean, it began. I guess you could say it more so. It began like in the late 80s, but yeah, it did end in the early 90s.
Yeah, because I mean, I was a kid. I mean, I was born in '85. I remember DuckTales from when I was a little kid and everything, and it was on, the Disney afternoon and everything, like in reruns, of course, but still. But it was like, But it's like, again, the show has been, for so long and they can still do those voices. It's kind of like, when Sonic fans were, like, flipping their shit with that Sonic fan film that they got Jaleel White to voice Sonic. And even though he hadn't done the voice in so long, he still managed to pull it off.
Yeah, unfortunately, even with Jaleel White, providing the voice for Sonic, it still wasn't, the fan film himself was,
Yeah, I agree, but still, we're not here to talk about the Sonic fan film. We're just more or less talking about voice actors having not done their roles in so long, and they can still pull it off.
Well, I mean, if I can say anything about the Sonic fan film, just to open it and shut it to rest. The composition could have, well, not the composition, the compositing could have been a little better. Like the animation was just decent. It's, like, not the best, but like okay. The acting was pretty good. It was a lot of it was compositing. That was the biggest issue. Why it didn't look that fleshed out. Now, speaking of things that don't, well, I don't know. What I wanted to ask was, what's the deal with this gimmick where, like, the money is hidden before you can find it?
I think that was a thing in the NES version, wasn't it?
Yeah, like I didn't understand it then either. Like, what's the point of that? Like, it just seems like a pace breaker to me.
What? To go back and try to get? Oh, god damn it! Well, that gem's a lost cause. Anyway, well, I'm sorry, what were you trying to ask? Like, what was the point of finding these, diamonds in the first place?
Like, why not just make them visible, just like basic coins? Like, because to me, like, to be forced to, like, have to go over a random area that you can't even see it. Like, granted, a good chunk of the areas you're just passing by anyway, and then it'll give you the mindset to just check random areas to find this random loot. But then have to like, backtrack or go back and collect it again after already finding it the first time. I don't know. That just seems a little redundant.
I guess.
Yeah,
I guess it only applies if you actually really do care about trying to get as much moolah as you can while going through all of these levels. Because at the end of the day, like, if you save up enough money, then yeah, you're able to actually purchase, like, you know those gimmicks when it comes to doing extras, and how there's like a little shop where it allows you to unlock like concept art or music and other behind the scenes stuff like that. Same thing applies here.
Suddenly Scrooge went Super Saiyan.
Oh god. Don't bring your horrible fan fictions in this game, okay?
But I mean, I can see where BJ's coming from. I mean, you would think that, again, I get that, that was how it was in the original, whereas, like, and they're trying to stay true to the original. But at the same time, it's one of those things, like, this is a remastered version and everything, so it's like, yeah, why not have all the gems and the treasure be visible? Like, why keep that whole invisibility gimmick and, yeah, kind of force the backtracking? I mean, granted, it's not, like, horrendous backtracking, but still, it's like, in a platformer, you'll have that mindset, like, constantly move forward. So anything that kind of, like, interferes with that, I can see where you come from, where you're saying that's a pace breaker.
So the only reason why I can think of why they would have it this way actually would be a testament to the game, to the character you're playing as yourself. Are you willing to be a Scrooge and go back for that money, which really just kind of pulls you, even if you're a split second, pulls you off the track?
I suppose.
Yeah, that's why I always thought of it as, is like, okay, yeah, granted, I'm going out of my way to find all these hidden gems or whatnot, but it's like,
considering the character you're playing as, this is Scrooge McDuck we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
it's like, yeah, I'm playing as Scrooge McDuck, the richest duck in the world. Like, how can I not become like a kleptomaniac and try to find as many diamonds as I possibly can?
Yeah.
Like, I understand that kind of mindset, but to me, like I understand doing that for the sake of the character, but to me that still just feels like a kind of a pace breaker for the game itself.
Mm-hmm.
On the plus side, I guess, like, finding all these diamonds and all that, it's not, at least it doesn't affect, like, how much you complete the game. Like, you don't necessarily have to find all these gems to get 100%. Unlike games like, say, Yoshi's Island, or actually no. I would say Yoshi's Island. More so like Yoshi's Woolly World, where you have to find all this hidden stuff so you can find all these things of yarn or flowers or whatnot, just for the sole purpose of trying to 100% the game.
I love how Scrooge just has, like, all these saves, like, on, like, a button call.
And they're all empty. Like,
the gimmick behind this boss, it's like this Beagle Boy here, he'll be throwing like all these globes and busts. Now, there are two ways that he could throw them at you. He'll throw them at you like straight at you, or he'll try to throw them over your head, and the object will bounce behind the wall and then try to hit you from behind.
You'd think after twice he'd learn not when he's charging towards Scrooge not to just stop in place. Like I imagine when he randomly just stops in place where the save is directly over him, he's just like, did I leave the oven on again? Like he loses his train of thought as he's walking towards Scrooge. Like.
Well, I always think of it as like, well, I mean, this is like, you know, just like any other Saturday morning cartoon character or villain or whatever. You think you kind of have the same behavior in a way. Whereas, like, he tries to act all smart and shit, which actually makes a bit of sense, seeing as how the Beagle Boy we just beat up, he claimed to be the smartest one out of the entire group, but yet he still acts like a dunce.
Scrooge?
It's a treasure map, lads. And no ordinary treasure by the look of things.
Makes me wonder what his IQ is. Then we can determine what kind of insult to use on him. Yeah, for some context, I read this random fact that apparently depending on what kind of dumb insult you use for somebody actually becomes legitimate depending on what their IQ is. Like, you're an idiot if your IQ is between 0 and 25. What was it? An imbecile if it's between 25 and 50, and a moron if between 50 and 75.
Damn.
To get there, we'd have to take about 537 million.
Alright, okay, just so that people won't get too confused on what's happening right now. So after defeating the leader of the Beagle Boys, this painting that Scrooge McDuck had in his possession actually had this little piece of paper that was actually some kind of treasure map. And seeing as how Scrooge McDuck is a massive treasure hunt, of course, now he must go out of our way to find all these treasures around the world.
I love it. They kept the diving in the gold. I love it.
See,
if
this was real life, Scrooge should have fucking broke his face the moment he hit what should have been solid concrete.
But then it wouldn't be called DuckTales. It would be called Scientifically Accurate DuckTales.
Okay, so this is our level select screen. I can take it.
Yep. Now this is the level select screen. Much like how it would be, pretty much how it would be like if you were to immediately start up the original NES version.
Okay.
So we're now off to find our first treasure in the Amazon jungle.
Of course, you're going in the order of how it is on the screen. You should have gone in just a random order, just like screw up people's OCDs. Like, no.
Oh man, I wanted to go to the moon first.
Well, the moon does have the best song.
It does, which is why, spoiler alert, I saved that one for last.
That is one pissed off bee. That is an Africanized bee, goddammit.
Oh god.
Lift is one of my favorite principles of aerodynamics. Say.
Oh my god.
Oh, Launchpad.
I am so glad to hear that voice come out of that duck. I fucking love Launchpad.
You know what we need to do? We should try and hunt down some DuckTales episodes after this. It has been so long since I've watched that show.
Yeah, I think the last thing I saw, which was DuckTales related regarding the cartoon, was years ago, like a few years ago, when I used to watch a lot of Nostalgia Critic videos, and it was part of the Nostalgia Critic's Raiders of the Story arc, and he covered this little story arc within the first 5 episodes of the DuckTales show.
He did a video years later, where he just covered the Disney afternoon in general. So he talked about all the shows. So he talked about DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. He talked about Gummy Bears, Tailspin. All of the old shows went during the Disney afternoon. So it's
damn it, I missed. No, I'm sorry. I was trying to get the chest to fall on that ape over there, but damn it. Oh well, there it goes.
And the chest too.
Yeah, the chest turned into a rock.
Launchpad, I found an ancient coin depicting a nightingale.
And picking up this coin somehow exterminates every ape in the vicinity.
I'm not even going to dignify that question with a response.
See, this is the thing. Like, I understand that, like in Kingdom Hearts, Scrooge McDuck was in Kingdom Hearts. So a lot of people that, like, if you never watched DuckTales, probably their first experience with Scrooge McDuck was in Kingdom Hearts. But oh my god, man, that's like in Kingdom Hearts, it's like, yeah, Scrooge. Yeah, if you didn't watch DuckTales, this might come as a shock, but yeah, Scrooge McDuck is kind of a dick.
Kind of. There is actually one joke that is expressed, like, at the very end of the game, which I still kind of laugh to even now. So, yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah, it's actually funny you bring up Kingdom Hearts, because I was just thinking about it in my mind. What would it be like if there was a DuckTales world in Kingdom Hearts? Or at least maybe a Kingdom Hearts level based off this game.
Oh man, that would be so much fun.
That would be so much fun. Like Sora going through obstacles with like a pogo stick cane.
No, he'll be bouncing on his keyblade.
Well, I mean, it's like we've already got Scrooge, Huey, Dewey, and Louie in the game. It's like, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing like Launchpad or Gizmo Duck showing up in Kingdom Hearts.
Well, the Duck nephews were there in Kingdom Hearts more so as just store clerks. And Scrooge McDuck, I forget what his specific purpose in Kingdom Hearts 2 was. I know he was mostly there trying to create ice cream. Like, I think he gives you something if you give him the ice cream that's given to you later on. But like,
yeah, he was more side questy stuff. But even then, still would like to see some more DuckTales.
All right. You know what? Screw it. Instead of a gummy ship section, we'll replace the gummy ship with which Launchpad at his plane.
Yes.
Alright, well, join us next time, folks, as we go through the rest of the Amazon and hopefully get our hands on the ancient scepter of the Ancient King. We'll see you all then.